This is Eddie Hearn, Matchroom Boxing. You're watching Sporting Icons. You don't need to be anywhere else.
Right, I hope you're all doing well. It's Monday, back to the usual grind, right? Now, let's make some boxing videos and hopefully make your day go a little bit easier, get Monday out of the way for you, right? Now, 3, maybe 4 months ago, I did a video where I said that a future event for an Anthony Joshua fight could be held at the new football stadium of Tottenham Hotspur. This is in addition to the 2 usual suspects. Wembley Stadium holds 90,000, of course, and it's the national stadium of the England football team. Of course, Anthony Joshua's fought twice there already, Vladimir Klitschko and Alexander Povetkin. Or, a little bit further afield in Cardiff, Wales, at the Principality Stadium, some still call it the Millennium Stadium, where it holds 80,000, which is the national rugby team for Wales. And Joshua's fought Joseph Parker there and Carlos Takam. So those 2 aside, where else could it possibly be? Tottenham Hotspur. Now, Eddie Hearn confirmed this this past weekend there as well, that it is a very strong possibility. So the Tottenham Hotspur football stadium is brand new. It's still going to have that new smell outside of the football boots and that, of course. And very, very popular football club. It's located in North London. It replaced the old stadium of White Hart Lane. It was very, very small, old stadium, that one, of course, but holds a lot of nostalgia for a lot of people. So they built this new one on top of that one, and the capacity is just over 62,000. Obviously, when you put the ring in the middle of the football pitch and some seats and that around it, obviously the capacity is going to increase a little bit higher. But it's an ideal location, being North London. I know some people, obviously, with the football rivalry, especially within London, especially North London and that as well, with Arsenal, obviously not ideal for these guys, but it's for boxing, it's not for football related. So I'm sure these guys won't mind too much, except you're going to have to sit on the Spurs logo. Is what it is, right? So, as I said, brand new, state-of-the-art stadium, ideal location. Eddie Hearn is pretty much up for this one. Now, why this one particular? Well, obviously there are other ones as well. You've got the West Ham Stadium, which is the Olympic Stadium, and plenty of other ones in that around. You've still got the Emirates. You can go a little bit north to Manchester, Old Trafford. You go to Liverpool at Anfield. Come here to Newcastle at St James's Park. Yes, please, that would be great. Yes, I'm a Newcastle fan for my sins, who don't know. But there's quite a few stadiums around that are pretty decent capacity. And with Tottenham Hotspur, obviously it's the newest stadium in the country. And the owner, the chairman of Tottenham Hotspur Football Club, is Dan Levy. I'm going off the top of my head. Listen, I know about Newcastle and everything as well, but other clubs, I just know bits and bobs. But Dan Levy, he spent millions upon millions building this brand new stadium. But he has a very good relationship with Eddie Hearn's dad, Barry Hearn. Obviously, when Barry Hearn was chairman of Leyton Orient, obviously these guys would talk quite a bit. And of course, they had a little bit of rivalry at one point as well when they were bidding for the Olympic Stadium. Ultimately, it was West Ham that got the permission from the council, etc., to take over that place. And obviously, they refurbished it and all that kind of good stuff. So they had a little bit of a tenuous relationship for a little while all that was going on. I remember it in the papers. These guys arguing as to why they should get the football, why they should get the Olympic Stadium just after the 2012 Olympics. But anyway, all that aside, they do have a pretty decent relationship, Barry Hearn and Dan Levy. So they can come together, put on this event for the Andy Ruiz rematch. This is one of the 3 locations that Eddie Hearn's talking about, obviously with Wembley and Cardiff as well. So, ideal location. Would it happen there? I don't see any reason why not. Now, I have no idea if he's got a roof. No idea whatsoever. I would imagine state of the art. They're not going to build all this and not put a roof on it, right? Obviously, for like winter times, obviously a lot of football matches get cancelled due to the snow on the pitch and all that kind of thing as well. And yes, it's going to have undersoil heating as well. But ideally a roof, because if the rematch is going to happen at the end of November, maybe early December is what Eddie Hearn's talking about, then it's going to be quite cold, it's going to be windy, and there's a very good chance of rain. So if it does have a roof, perfect. Okay, so this one would be ideal, that's for sure. And as I said, being North London, it's ideal for a lot of people to commute to. If you live in or around the London area, obviously Anthony Joshua, his fan base is predominantly London or South based. Of course, he's got fans all over the country, and in my opinion, he'd probably fill out any stadium in any part of England, Wales or Scotland. Maybe going to Ireland too, who knows. But I do feel that London is the ideal location. Obviously, he's from Watford, so not too far from his house, right? But will this happen? I would probably say yes, because ultimately they do want to put a event on there at some point, which is why I said a couple of months ago I did that video, because they were talking about potentially having an event at that stadium. Now, when it says state of the art, what does it mean? No idea, to be honest. No idea whatsoever. Obviously, it's going to have big plasma screens around the stadium, all that kind of thing. But even without that, it's going to have a lot of facilities within it. I'm presuming it's got a gym in it, and some VIP suites, all that kind of stuff. So this is a very, very good possibility. And as Eddie Hearn confirmed this past weekend, that is one of the 3 options that they're looking at. Now, I'll put an article in the description box. Go and read for itself. In other words, you're going to have to take my word for it. So what do you guys think? Do you think that the new Tottenham Hotspur Football Stadium is an ideal place? Obviously, if you're an Arsenal fan, you probably say the Emirates. If you're a Manchester United fan, you probably say Old Trafford. Me, obviously, St James's Park place, but that ain't going to happen. And other ones. But outside of all that, excluding the rivalry, etc., do you think that this stadium is an ideal place for an Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz rematch? Drop your thoughts below, click thumbs up, and of course subscribe. Catch you all on the next video.